Can't beat me. Let's go.
I can help you.
Hello, could I get one Big Mac meal with a Coke and one chicken nugget, 6-piece chicken nugget meal with a Coke?
Sweet and sour sauce.
Sweet and sour sauce.
Got everything?
Yes, please.
Okay, 1648% off.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Lady and gentlemen.
Yeah, Alex's mom.
Hey.
Hi, Alex's mom.
Doesn't your mom watch? My
No.
dad apparently catches these every once in a while.
Hi, Curtis's dad.
Mr. Curtis's dad.
Mr. Curtis's dad.
Yeah. Proper terminology, Aaron.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm inconsiderate today.
You are.
So, what are we going to see, gents?
Furious 7.
Furious 7.
Is that the actual title, or is it like Fast and Furious 7?
Oh no, it's just Furious.
They're just short.
7.
Yeah, they go. It goes Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious. No, wait. Sorry, The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Then the fourth one's Fast and Furious, and they got Fast 5, Furious 6, and now Furious 7. Quite naming schemes they've got.
What was the sixth one?
So, Furious 6. And this is Furious 7.
Was it Furious 6?
Positive.
Fast 6?
I looked it up.
All right. Well, you looked it up.
Wasn't it just Fast and Furious?
No, Fast and Furious was number 4.
I don't fucking know.
Or was...
Okay, yeah, if you looked it up, I'm gonna believe you because I have no idea.
okay.
Oh my god, it's a red light!
Oh my
god, we ran a red light!
It was yellow. I was already in the intersection. The guy behind me went too, so...
He
Oh,
was
we're
more
fine.
in the
We're
wrong
fine.
than you are.
We're fine. Whoa, Mr. Civic! Mr. Civic.
Gotta
What
love
a
people
dick.
like that.
What a dick.
I mean, I didn't have to slow
There
down.
was 6 Fast and Furious, and then it was Fast 4. I forget. Anyway, the name's all fucked up.
It's true. So,
So,
expectations going in.
I think it will be good. As good as any of the other ones have been. I think they're pretty... I like it because I think you can go in and you kind of know what you're going to get out of it.
It's true.
I never used to like the old ones. Like, I was like, oh man, only douchebags like these. And then I started liking them, so what does that say?
Well, you've become a douchebag.
I've become what I hate most.
Yes, that's... I can see what you mean there.
It happens. It happens.
But,
So,
I don't know. It's like, it depends how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like I want something, like, realistic, then I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, that's...
But if I want something where there's a runway that's like
28 kilometers.
28 kilometers long, then I'll be like, you know what,
Yeah.
that's fine, whatever, who cares? It's gonna be, you know,
Yeah.
a fun movie,
Right.
as long as you don't take things seriously.
Right, I was about to say, there are a few things that you kind of got to just take as movie magic. Like an extraordinarily long runway. Or the fact that they seem to always have a gear to switch into.
Yeah, always have another gear up.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I think it'll be pretty good. What do you think, Aaron?
I'm going in with pretty high hopes too. From the little bit that I've heard, I've tried to avoid any type of news, but the little bit that I have heard, it's been very positive. But I think that it's almost expected because it is Paul Walker's. Oh, almost broke things. It is Paul Walker's last film, so I think a lot of people are going to think it's a lot better. Even if it's not necessarily that good, they're still going to say it's that good for that reason, the sentimental factor.
Yeah.
I heard that the, like, trying to spot what's him and what's not him is, like, next to impossible.
Yeah, they use graphic overlay or something like that.
And
digital
I think they
overlay.
brought in, apparently he has a couple brothers
He
who
does,
look almost
yeah.
identical to him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I heard they've done a pretty good job of that. They led well into his death.
That's what I've heard too. Is that
It's like it
it's
was tasteful.
natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that it's just all of a sudden cut dry. Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't seem
Right,
realistic.
it's not like he's there
in
and
the
then all of a
film,
sudden
at
he's
least.
not there.
That's right. So
Another thing that I do like is the fact that they said that they've used, like, they used real cars. for like
Yeah.
all the stuff. Like they have like 9 different copies of each car, and they
Right.
actually smash those cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
or they
not
built
CGI.
Yeah.
It's real.
And they dropped actual like legit cars out of that aircraft carrier,
Yeah.
which was
That's
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that in the trailer.
And apparently one of the
The
chutes didn't open, so you can imagine what happened when they dropped it at 10,000 feet. But most of them actually landed without a scratch,
Huh.
which was impressive.
That's pretty crazy.
So
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped to see. I'm pretty pumped to see it. I've always had I don't know. Fast and Furious has always had a spot in my heart.
yeah,
You know, it's ever since even the first one. I thought the first one was excellent. The
I
second
thought-
one less excellent, but it does introduce like the second one's needed for the introduction of all the characters that they use.
That's right. That's right. And you know, I think along the way we lose characters. Like we lost one at the end of Tokyo Drift. Not that it made sense, but now it does. And we lost one.
Furious 5, or the one with the possibly long runway.
Is it 5 or 6? The one with the runway, because we lose the chick
Yeah.
Yes.
who comes
Yes.
in on
That's right.
4.
Right.
Or no, 5. Because 5's the one with Braga, right? The whole train where they just go through the mountain to get between Mexico and...
No, I think
But he
wasn't
dies,
that
or is
4?
that 4?
I think that's 4. She's
That's-
introduced in 4,
Right,
and she dies in 5.
right. Well, what's 6 then?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Oh, 6 is the one where they have the safe in the bank, right? They tow the safe behind the
Wasn't that 5?
No, that was 5.
That's 5.
This is why you can't have so many movies!
But okay.
5 is the one where he's hunting down...
Because that that was at the end scene of number 5 was where we saw Michelle Rodriguez's character come back up after Dom was told that she was killed. And 6, they were reunited, but she doesn't remember him.
Amnesia.
Right. And then 6 is the one where they're
Oh.
hired on, and it's got the Rock, and they're trying to stop that massive, like, criminal road car terrorist. Where they have those crazy, like, F1 style cars that throw
Yes,
these cars
yes.
off of them. Yes.
The reason I don't remember that is because I've only seen it once, and that was in theaters, and that was a long time ago.
That was in Godrich.
Yeah, it is kind
Yes,
of
it
hard to
was.
keep them all straight.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, anything else anybody want to say going in?
Yeah.
How's Twitter going?
Great.
I was going to say, see you after the movie.
That's much better than what I said.
In general, Scion is not a great car to buy.
All right.
Speaking of cars, we just
We saw a lot of them.
We saw a lot of cars.
Yep.
A lot of car destruction.
A lot of car
A
destruction.
lot of car destruction.
What did you guys think of the Cars and car destruction movie that was Furious 7?
I thought it was really good. Obviously, parts of it are beyond far-fetched.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's
the
like
nature of the movie.
That's right. Like we said, we're not going in there for reality. We're going in there for entertainment purposes.
Right, and it was definitely entertaining.
Like,
And it was good. It was the big, like...
There was a
this one was-
build-up
Right, this one was
This
a lot
was-
of,
it was good.
like, you know, it built up, and you could tell that they're doing it as...
as a memorandum.
Right,
Like
and
the
as
whole
a
movie.
last.
The whole movie was
Yeah.
just seeping with it. Which
Oh, yeah.
But they did leave off for a second one.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
continue, potentially.
Or a eighth.
Well, to continue after.
Yeah.
I was, as you mentioned when we were leaving, I was going through the whole thing waiting for that point where he,
Or Paul Walker.
where
Like-
he actually, like, dies.
and there were like 4 different times where we're like, okay, this is
And I
it.
think they probably did that on purpose.
No,
but-
Maybe.
this is it.
Maybe
but
they
it
did
keeps
do
you
it on purpose.
engaged.
But I
Oh,
mean,
it
like,
did.
like Dom and stuff like that, if he wouldn't, like if Vin Diesel would have died, you would have been like, throughout the whole movie, you would have been like, oh my god, he's actually dead.
Well,
There's no way.
Right, well, that's what I thought. Maybe
So-
he does. You know, maybe it's a twist. We're all coming into this movie thinking that Paul,
Yeah.
that Paul's gonna die, and then they
Dom
kill
dies.
off, they
Yeah.
kill off Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
You know, that would really end it. Like that would be.
That would be the end of the series, and it would be the biggest shocker.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But I think they did it well. It was definitely jam-packed, full of action.
Yeah. It was not lacking in the action department. The reality of it, of course, yes, but
Yeah,
that's what
I've
we're
always
not there
found
for.
the nice part about, as much as they're, Paul actually killed. They're not really killed. Paul killed, or at least he shot a couple guys when they were taking over that bus.
Yeah.
But
Well, and at the end there too.
yeah. Yeah.
The nameless henchmen, they die all the time, but
Right. Well, that was, yeah, that's like, I guess when you're fighting for your own, like, you know, that's a life thing. It wasn't necessarily killing for any reason. But anyway, the part that all of the Fast and Furiouses have had that I like is that it's been about there's values in it.
Yeah.
They teach a good moral still,
Yeah,
even though it's
loyalty
hidden in between, you know.
right. Well, and even when they picked up the hacker,
Yeah.
even the hacker identify, it's
Yeah.
either people stay together because of fear or because of loyalty.
Right.
And I don't see a drop of fear here.
Right.
Oh, a speaker move.
Look at you, just all about that
Covers.
bass,
Does
about
that
that
one-
bass,
does
about
that
that
one-
bass. No.
It's just this one. Too much loud music. Anyway,
Yeah, so
did you
I've always liked the fact that they've had sound, there's always been good morals. They're generally, even though they've been kind of criminals, bad guys throughout it, they really are good people.
What
Just
do you-
in bad situations.
what do you think? What would you rather have happen to you? Would you rather The Rock punch you as hard as he could in the face, or get blown up out of a 3-story window and land on a car? What do you think you're more apt to live from? The guy is
Neither.
huge.
Neither.
He was massive.
Oh my, dude, no, I don't
When
know.
he was getting out, I didn't think the ambulance window, it's like he could barely even fit through that. He had to
He walked
twist
sideways through the window.
He is a ginormous dude. Like,
Oh my
He is.
the
God.
biggest man I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, he is massive.
Like, huge. I was watching another Rock movie, Snitch.
yeah.
It's a good one, but I just love Rock gets that thing. He gets the face. He was like walking into the police station because his son was arrested or whatever with a thorn, and he gets that like lean forward, like really purposeful walk. It's very distinctive Rock. He does that a lot.
It's his menacing look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it works.
And it works very, very well.
But
I would probably get punched in the face
That
because
is-
that would be quicker death.
You don't have the 3 stories to
That's
realize,
right.
oh, I'm dead.
Oh
it's
God! Oh
more
God!
guaranteed than the fall.
That's right. Because if I fall and I am like, if I'm a quadriplegic,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be pissed.
Man, and who else would survive? To be honest, a fall of that magnitude, only The Rock would survive that.
Yeah.
And I think if you were punched in the face, that would be like an accomplishment. Like, I was punched in the face by The Rock.
And
You
I
might not
lived.
be allowed to, you might not be alive, but you still got punched in the face. But how many people have done
You
that?
Take that to St. Peter's
true.
and he'll,
Yeah.
He'll be like, okay, you're in.
Yeah, you're.
That's one of the qualifications right here. Automatic entry.
Yeah. It was good, man. That explosive, that did some major damage. Holy crap!
Yeah.
That little puck,
Yeah.
one big explosion. Very Hollywood.
Yeah. I was thoroughly impressed by pretty much the entirety of the film.
There was only one thing, I mean, aside from little, bullshit, story
non-reality
bit,
things, yeah.
was I didn't like they had the UFC fighter.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, she cannot act her way out of a paper bag. That was,
Hell no.
I found that to be,
That's like that butch chick that
yeah.
they fought there in the Princess Place.
She was on WWE.
Yeah,
or
she's
something like-
yeah,
No,
you
she's
can
a
tell
she's a
thick.
top female UFC
Her
fighter.
manager's the same manager as The Rock. So I think that's how. I mean, I don't know. I'm
Well,
just
I mean, she is a
maybe.
butch bodyguard chick. I mean, she'd probably be awkward in real life too. It's not like everything fluid's gonna come out of a person like that's mouth.
But it wasn't the worst performance either. Like she
Yes,
like in
it
this
was.
movie, but for other celebrities who come into movies and have cameos or professional athletes or whatever that have
I
cameos,
don't
I don't think
know.
it was the absolute worst.
They're complaining about Batista, because in Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy can't act." And I was like,
No, I thought that was.
I thought he was a pretty decent guy. I mean,
That's what he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she only had 2 lines.
Yeah.
So get your shit together and do the 2 lines right. Do it good. But I mean, I guess I shouldn't say anything.
Even we just watched Rambo, First Blood, like the first Rambo.
That one's awesome.
It is awesome. You go long periods of time where Stallone says literally nothing.
That's because he's freaking murdering
too
people.
busy kicking ass.
No, I know. It shows the effect. That's a good one about the effects of PTSD.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just funny, people get away with. Although his breakdown monologue at the end of that movie, that could have won an Oscar. Should have.
Did it?
No.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think anything he's ever been in would ever even be nominated.
No.
Rock-
Even looked at.
Rocky. No, yeah, you're right. Nothing. Nothing.
But and we have to talk about how they did send him off.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, we won't.
That was a
talk-
very nice, touching tribute
It
sort
was.
of thing at the end.
It was.
And I looking at it, you know what, we did expect him to die this way or that way or this way or that way, but it gives people, I think the audience,
Yeah,
the
he didn't
happy
actually
ending.
kill. Right.
That's right.
And
Spoiler
that's
alert.
the way it should be. To be honest, as a true, yeah, we expected him to die, but it was a good way to. It was the right way to do it.
That's right. Looking back, if they had killed him, from the Chinese guy or whatever,
Right. That's what I thought.
it wouldn't have seemed wholesome. Where this way, it seems natural, or seems fluid, and the last memorandum. Each shot of each character.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the shots.
And they
gold.
each got their little bit of a chance to say bye, and Vin Diesel had, of course, because he was the co-star.
Right.
Got the last ride there. I think that perfect.
It couldn't have been done. I mean,
it could have been
to be
done
honest,
different ways.
It
but
could have been done, not necessarily better, but in a way that more pertains to the movie. And like
in a car crash or something.
Right.
Like
It's a little sappy for the whole genre of the movie.
I thought it was good.
But I think it was right, and to be honest,
it was the right
those
call.
things get me, especially when it's legit.
Yeah.
Well, and then you see all the flashbacks, and it makes you think back and be like, "Wow, we've been on this journey with these characters for
7
years.
movies.
Yeah.
Like
Over
how long?
Multiple, years.
Or a decade or more.
Well, when was the first one? Was like 2002.
2002, yeah.
2002.
So over the last
2004?
13 years, you've been on a journey
Right.
with these characters. You can always go back and watch them, but it is certainly well, I don't want to compare to American Sniper, but that ending is with the dead silence
Yeah.
was very effective. This one was also exceptionally effective.
It was.
So the real question is, how many... Was that a Ferrari? Car jumping off buildings.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
How many buildings jumped would you give this movie in your car?
How many building jumps? My car wouldn't make it through a window.
Aaron's car, boom.
Yeah. The glass cannon.
Okay.
Yeah. Curtis, you go first.
I think it's hard. The hard part is I think the emotional factor really plays a big part in my feeling coming out of it would put it like way up. Like, I mean, I'd almost give it a perfect.
Perfect.
But obviously it's not. It's a
I'm with
cheese. Yeah, it's a cheese.
It's what the Expendables should be, really.
Yeah, it really is. That it is. It's made. To be honest, I've loved all of them. I've loved them all. They've been good. Obviously, some are way better than others.
Right. Well, would you quit beating around the bush?
I can't think of an answer. I'd give it like a 8.
It hasn't even...
An 8.
An official 8. If you were to take out,
The words haven't been invented yet for what you'd give this movie.
it's hard.
All right.
If Paul Walker didn't die, what would you legitimately, if the ending was different, if it was just like
I think that would have changed the whole movie, though.
right.
And the
but say they
expectations
fought,
going
they're
in
all
there.
sitting on the beach and everything's good, but he hadn't died, would you feel the same? It'd be a different
but
feeling. If
it
you
would.
looked at it without
That's a
the
different
Paul
movie,
Walker
though.
death,
This movie. What's this movie?
this movie's a 10. I would watch this. This movie was great.
10. Did you even give
No,
John Wick a 10?
No, it's okay. It's an 8.5. It's an 8.5. It can't be. John
That's
Wick
a big gap, though. You just went down 1.5 points.
No, I can't have it beat John.
15%.
John Wick is probably the best movie to come out in a long time.
But this one was really good, too. What'd you give John Wick?
9.
9?
This might be a 9 too. It's
You
different.
tie?
But 9.
9?
I don't think you can't give anything a 10. It's just not right.
I think you can.
What are you giving this, then?
I'm giving this a 9.75.
9.75!
I think-
9.75.
See, for me, it's as close to a 10 as you can get. There were a few moments in the movie where either it seemed dragged out or there were few technical issues that I have a problem with, but all in all, the acting, the direction, the action sequences,
Yeah, they
the
even
overall
pulled it
feel
through.
of the movie, 9.75 easy.
And there are talks that some of it, well, obviously some of it isn't actually Paul Walker.
Well, and there were
Yeah,
a few moments where you could kind of tell,
But they really did a good job.
They did.
They did a good
I
job.
would probably give it 8.75. I really enjoyed it. It was just a little far-fetched.
Yeah,
But it was
very
really good fun movie. Now, we're guys, so it'd be cool to find out what the girls would give it. Hey, put your window down! What would you give it out of 10? Yes!
I'd give it a 9.
Emily gives it a 9.
7.
Melissa only gave it a 7! Oh.
The emotional factor
Wow.
doesn't play anything.
Wow, Melissa's got
has
a
no
heart
heart.
of
She's
stone.
cold.
Oh my God.
Gold killer.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Well,
Crack the beers.
there you have it. There you have it.
only a 7.
Melissa's.
This makes me want to. I think,
Wow.
man, I would go home. I'd watch them all like today.
Oh,
Oh yeah, all in
All
all.
of
We
them
should,
in a row.
Let's do it.
let's do it right now.
do it. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Woo!
But in all seriousness.
All right, Zach.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
Average.
Thank you
Average
for
is
watching.
like an 8.5 then.
Yeah.
Mel really brings the average down here.
Yeah. God damn it, Mel.
well, that was definitely interesting.
Well, I'm gonna
That
give
was-
Mel to you because I don't even like her in my vehicle anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll take her if no one else will.
All right. Fine. We can
All
leave her
right.
here. But yes, thank you for joining us. And
Tune in next time.
See you then.
Yep. We'll be back for the Avengers. Maybe something in between.
San
The
Andreas at
Avengers.
The Rock,
Oh yeah.
May 29th. I don't know when the other stuff.
May 1st is the Avengers.
Oh, okay, then we'll be
Excuse me.
seeing the Avengers first, more than likely.
There's something in between, I think. But that'll be later.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Until then.
Bye. Peace.